Hello, friends. Welcome to a new episode of The Mind Maverick by Rosalind Bosco. Today, I have some very interesting news for you, and that is the SKYWATCHER team has released their second video in which they give much more information about the jellyfish UFO, and they also speak about 9 different kinds of UFO or UAP that they can summon using electromagnetic calling or through psionics. So I would like to take you into their video and explain so that you can have a look at the visuals that they have presented, my dear friends, and understand more about who is doing this. And this team definitely consists of Jake Barber and all the other important veterans who were a part of the American team who was summoning these UFOs and UAPs in the first place. So let me take you to the Skywatcher team so that you can have a look at what they've been doing. See, the Skywatcher Part 2 builds on the narrative of Jake Barber and the Skywatcher team as they seek to scientifically validate the existence of UAPs through both electromagnetic signaling and neuromeditative interaction. This is called psionics, my dear friends, and this is a kind of a meditation. But the team says that they have been able to get 100% success through electromagnetic signaling. So let me play this for you.
The Skywatcher Part 2, our focus is on data. In this episode, you will meet James Fowler. James runs the technology team here at Skywatcher, and over the past few years, he has put together what I consider to be, by far, the highest quality private repository of UAP data in the world. For the first time, James has agreed to be interviewed on camera, and we will be releasing the data that he's collected over the past many years. We're out here in the desert running our second Skywatcher event of the year. As you've heard about, we're focused on 2 different types of UAP calling. We have machine calling and we have psionic.
So please note this, my dear friends. They have 2 kinds of calling by which they can summon UFOs. One is called the machine calling, which works through electromagnetic signaling. And the second is actually neuromeditative interaction, where they can use their minds and summon these UAPs or UFOs through techniques of meditation. Sounds very interesting, isn't it? But they say that this machine calling is 100%, it works 100% of the time. So let's listen to him some more.
We've had success with both of these different types. But over the past few days, on the machine calling side, we've witnessed a lot
Wow.
of spectacular things.
How wonderful is that?
Every time we have an event, we have things happen that I truly cannot explain. We and the rest of our team are doing our very best to collect a robust set of data to share with all of you. But I hope you can understand that it's not as easy as it sounds. We're talking about objects that seemingly are able to appear and disappear in real time. We're talking about objects that seem to evade our sensors. They seem to actually turn our sensors on at times. And I can say firsthand that crazy shit keeps happening.
How surprising is it that unbelievable is that the objects can turn themselves off and then they can hide from their cameras, and all these seem to be so incredible. They can just uh, shroud themselves, completely cover themselves. Now, let me take you to the different kinds of these UAPs which they talk about, my dear friends. So, you yourself can have a look at what they have to say about the different kinds of UAPs or UFOs that they have witnessed personally on what they call the range.
Flight configurations, but at this point, given their behavior, they're confident they don't align with conventional extraterrestrial explanations. Each UFO class has different characteristics. Some shimmer, some tumble, some spin. Some look like they're alive and they just fly like a living object in the sky. UAPs are extremely hard to image. What is seen with the naked eye is generally not what is seen in the camera. So the class one often spins, tumbles through the sky, that looks like a black body. It appears to flash close focal times per second. There appears to be some kind of cloud or vapor around it. So we've seen class ones and formations up to 22, 23, flying different cell formations, different block formations. The class two is about the tic tac. We've seen it in groups of 2 to 3, often flying very erratically. We've seen these a couple years in a row, and usually we've seen in groups. The class three, the blob, a pulsing, vibrating cloud. There's something, maybe perhaps a cylinder kind of in the middle that has a different light like a flame, and then it vibrates and pulses and it moves through space. The class four is your orb. We've only seen it in infrared.
I would like to interrupt and say that I have seen this orb kind of UAPs and UFOs. I've shared it on my channel, the Mind Maverick Rosen Bosco. I've seen it 3 times, and then I have also seen it shape shifting, my dear friends. So I can vouch for the authenticity of these orbs, the structures which I have often shared on my own channel, the Mind Maverick.
The class four seems to only come during certain activities in conjunction with perhaps the class one. We don't have enough data yet to confirm. The class five is called a manta ray. It seems to tumble and rotate as it moves through the sky. Class six is bright star. That one vibrates very, very fast. It looks like a crystal in the sky. The class seven is a jellyfish. It's probably about 2 meters across, but the head is purple and black.
Speaking about the jellyfish, my dear friends, these people say, the Skywatcher team says that the jellyfish appears every time they have this dog whistle. Now, what is a dog whistle? It is a kind of an, as I say, it's a kind of an electromagnetic signaling which they use and which they have developed over the years. And they are able to prove 100% that these UFOs or UAPs appear every time they use this dog whistle. So, and regarding the stars, I have also shared a number of times where I have seen these UAPs or UFOs, which appear like a star and they glitter very brightly in the sky, and they just disappear in matter of seconds. And I have seen a very different kind of a fiery streak of a UFO which went into Jupiter, as I have told you, but that was too fast for me to capture on as a video footage.
In color, and then it's tentacles. The class eight we call the Phoenix. It looks very similar to the class seven, the jellyfish, except for it's bigger and it's almost like a jellyfish carrying something. And then the class nine is the egg. The class nine isn't something we have a lot of data on. It's very limited. We have it in SKYWATCHERS and the California event. It's an emerging class, and we have strong evidence that it probably exists, but we don't have data to concisely describe.
So, friends, how wonderful is this that these people are able to give us so much information about these UFOs, and they're also able to provide evidence. And during the release of the first video footage, we saw Jake Barber carrying an egg-shaped UFO, which was literally under his helicopter, and they were transporting this egg-shaped UFO from one place to another. And Jake Barber he expressed that he was very much he was very much affected by the feminine energy, and he still speaks about the feminine energy that affected him, and he says that the presence is still with him. So, how wonderful is this, my dear friends, that this Skywatcher team is coming up with more and more information about UAPs and UFOs. We are living in a wonderful age of information and revelation, and we cannot close our eyes uh, whatever is happening around us. So please watch all the episodes of the Sky Watchers. It's available on YouTube, and follow them on YouTube and subscribe to them. And if you have any other information to share, if you are a private investigator or a researcher who, or a person who has footages, you can share it with the Skywatcher team, and they will definitely look into it for you, and they will also um, uh, engage with you if you have really compelling evidence. So thank you for listening to me, my dear friends. Read my books on Amazon. Co-create with your universe. God has our backs. Highlights of A Course in Miracles and the Brimstone Fallacy, and subscribe to me on YouTube. And this is Rosalind Bosco, the Mind Maverick, signing off. Thank you.